Hi, my name is Richard Crawford, host of the Supply and Demand Show, where we delve into the dynamic world of the global supply chain and we navigate through the complexities, disruptions, and the innovations that shape this vital network of interconnected businesses. From sourcing raw materials to delivering finished products, we'll uncover the challenges that arise at each stage and explore the strategies for optimizing efficiency and sustainability. And each week, we'll highlight a specific supply chain event. I'll be joined each episode by my co-host and resident supply chain expert, Kerim Kfuri, founder and CEO of the Atlas Network. And on each episode, we will introduce a very special guest who will chat about their company and expertise in the supply chain industry before being put into the hot seat to answer 3 questions in 5 minutes. So let's get started with episode 3 of Supply and Demand. February 5th to 7th, 2024 at the Caesars Forum in Las Vegas is the premier gathering that unites the entire ecosystem of Fortune 500 global supply chain executives, logistics service providers, innovators and investors at the forefront of logistics tech and end-to-end supply chain. That's right, it's Manifest 2024. And attending this event gives unprecedented access to the people and technologies changing the way the world moves. There'll be more than 4,500 attendees, 1,500 shippers, 1,000 plus startups and investors, 250 world-class speakers, and over 50 countries represented. Kerim, how are you doing, my friend?
Hey, Richard, how are you? Excited about episode number 3?
Yes, I am.
And very excited about Manifest. I mean, this is a wonderful event. We all look forward to some great supply chain and logistics shows every year. And Manifest.
Yeah, and I believe, Kerim, you'll be attending that, right?
Yes,
cool.
I will be attending that. And not only attending that, I'll actually be a speaker on the 3rd day, which is February 7th at I think 10 a.m. The topic is going to be Nearshoring Done Right.
Yeah.
And, very interesting topic about what's happening in the industry today and everyone trying to figure out, whether closer is better and what really are the components to analyze and consider regarding nearshoring. But it's a wonderful event. As you said, 250 speakers, many aspects of the industry are going to be there. So
as well as speaking, Kerim, what else do you expect to get out of the event?
I think it's really first and foremost, it's great to see the entire industry. You get just a large scale landscape of what everybody is doing in a span of 2 to 3 days, and that's something that's unparalleled because it's very difficult to understand exactly all the ins and outs that are happening in logistics or all the ins and outs that are happening in fulfillment or in warehousing or in all these different components of kind of the supply chain logistics industry. But then you go to a show like this and you got the brightest and the best of all of these different segments of this chain in one place for 2 to 3 days, talking about what they've been doing, what they're currently doing, and what the future holds for them. And in that way, you gain just a very significant overarching perspective. So it's an amazing show. Very honored to be there, to be asked to be a speaker there, and really looking forward to just a wonderful event. So
Nice. I wish I was going with you, buddy.
Next year. There's always next year.
All right. I think it's time to introduce our next guest, who, to be honest, we're extremely thankful has taken the time today to chat with us, considering she is actually the Senior Vice President of Industry Relations and Strategic Initiatives at Manifest. And I'm sure her schedule leading up to Manifest is pretty hectic. Now, her position is a pivotal one, focusing on shipper relationships and attendance, facilitating the show's growth and elevating the content around topics that are important to the industry, including gender diversity and DEI as a whole. Now, Katie is passionate about helping companies realize the benefits of diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI, in their organizations and their supply chains. In 2018, she founded the MIT CTL Women in Supply Chain Initiative, which seeks to better understand gender balance in supply chain management. Katie, a very, very warm welcome to you. And again, thanks for the time. Things for you right now have to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. We're less than 3 weeks away from game time in Vegas. So it's a very busy time, but it's also a very exciting time. People are extremely excited to come to Vegas. People like me that are in the freezing cold in Boston are excited to thaw out a little bit in Vegas, and the content that we have planned for everyone is really, really exciting. We're very excited for this year, and just really eager to throw out the curtain and get started.
Well, I hope you also get to enjoy some of what Vegas has to offer outside of work. Hopefully you'll get to socialize a little bit and maybe go to a couple of shows.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a very interesting after party that we'll have for the show. Neo will be performing as the after party at the last day of the show. So
wow,
who wouldn't want a intimate concert with Neo? Last year I went to the 50 Cent concert, and it was a really cool experience to be in such a small venue with such a big star.
Very cool.
And I think he actually was recently on a Masked Singer or something like that.
He won the Masked Singer.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
He's such a talented act for sure, and looking forward to it. Before you came on and Richard introduced you, I was talking about how honored we are to be a part of it this year as well, speaking at the show this year, and how it really just represents the entire industry in one place, where you learn so much about logistics or warehousing or procurement or whatever aspect that companies are doing kind of historically, current, and in the future in just 2 to 3 days. You get it all in that great perspective. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful event, and looking forward to seeing you there in person, Katie, for sure.
Well,
yeah, absolutely.
Well, Katie, look, so you're good at being under pressure. So this next segment we're about to do is our very well known segment, which is the hot seat, where you have to answer 3 questions in 5 minutes. So are you ready to be put under that kind of pressure? I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I haven't been under this kind of pressure in a while, but I look forward to going against the game clock. It takes me back to my days of playing soccer and having that pressure on the field. So
all right, well, here we go. I'm gonna press start, okay, and we'll get you going. Here we go. All right, question number 1, Katie. Just recap with our audience when and where Manifest is being held, and share with us what Manifest is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think you guys alluded to this a little bit, but Manifest Vegas is the global end-to-end supply chain and logistics technology showcase. We're one of the few that really look at the supply chain end-to-end, and we'll be attracting the industry's most exciting innovators and leaders from around the world. This year, it'll be February 5th to the 7th at the Caesars Forum in Vegas. Like I said, it's less than 3 weeks away. 2024 is our 3rd year of the event, and in 2024, we're expecting over 4,500 attendees from 50 countries, so truly global. More than 500 startups, over 1,000 shippers and logistics service providers, and hundreds of investors, which I think really makes us different. Like I said, we focus on the entire supply chain, so you can expect a wide range of companies in attendance: the Pepsis, the AB InBevs, Johnson & Johnson, Maersk, DHL, and so many more. We really are designed for innovators at the forefront of changing the end-to-end supply chain. That's something that we really focus on. We really, really focus on innovation and are looking at all industries. So retail, CPG, pharmaceuticals, automotive, raw materials, direct-to-consumer, you name it. We'll have over 300 speakers across 120 education sessions. So it's going to be jam-packed on the education side.
Nice.
Amazing. I'm going to take question number 2, Katie. What types of cutting edge technology and innovations can we expect to see at Manifest?
Yeah, so all of the buzzwords that you're seeing all over LinkedIn and in the trade publications: robotic, automation and AI, TMS, warehouse solutions. We'll have autonomous and electric vehicles, as well as end-to-end visibility tools. I don't know if you were there last year, but the Expo Hall this year is going to be double in size, and we'll have more than 300 innovative companies. And in the middle of the expo hall, we'll have the innovation stage, which is one of my personal favorites. I attended last year as an attendee while I was still at MIT, and this was really one of the favorites. So it's about 40 startups that will be making their pitches. And to me, it's really a signal for what the future of supply chain is. So make sure you make time to be at the innovation stage, as well as some of the fun activations like the puppy lounge and the coffee bar. And then, like I said before, you'll see these cutting edge topics reflected in our content. So we have experts from across the supply chain on stage, sharing their best practices, all with the common goal to elevate the supply chain. It's going to be 3 days not to miss.
You're tracking good on time, Katie. So let's get this.
Okay.
Let's get this third question. And now we know you're passionate about advancing DEI and supply chain. What can we expect at Manifest, and what else are you working on?
Yeah, absolutely. So like you said, making supply chain more diverse is my passion. And I'm proud to say that this year we have 2 sessions that will be focusing on DEI. And one of them is going to be on the main plenary stage, featuring senior executives within supply chain. This really, I think, reflects how important this topic is to Manifest, but also to the industry. Also, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Women's Lunch, which holds a special place in my heart after being the keynote speaker at the Women's Lunch last year. That will take place this year again on Wednesday. Manifest President Courtney Muller will be the host and will be joined on stage, get this, by Lindsay Kaplan, the co-founder Chief, and Ratna Sharad, the CEO and founder of Flavor Crowd. So needless to say, they leveled up this year, a big upgrade from me, but it's going to be an hour really not to miss. The Women's Lunch is such a great event. It includes some audience participation, so we encourage women and the men that support them to join as well. So for those that are interested in the topic, make sure you link in with me so you can stay in the know with Manifest. And all things DEI that I'm up to this year. I am working on some other things and some other opportunities for women, especially to connect in small groups. And I would love to keep in touch and really make sure we continue to advance this topic.
Katie, no kidding.
How'd that do on time?
This is amazing. 4 minutes, 58 seconds. So that is fantastic.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Did it.
That's pretty good. Unrehearsed too. Wow.
Yeah.
Kerim, is there anything you'd like to add here? And again, tell us how excited you are to go to Manifest this year.
No, I mean, it's absolutely the industry show for sure to be at. There are many that are put out every year that are attracting certain components of the industry. This one's about logistics. This one's about this little tiny part about warehousing or different aspects of the supply chain. But Manifest really brings it together holistically. It brings together the movers and shakers of the industry across the board. So, very, very excited. Katie obviously has an amazing background as well, with a great experience at MIT. I'm a big fan of MIT. I had mentioned before, I just completed my MIT certificate in AI and strategy, business strategy, and I'm currently reading a book by Yoshi Sheffi, which I'm sure you know who he is. And Katie has a lot of familiarity from being at MIT together. It's going to be a great experience. There's a lot of knowledge to be shared right now in the industry, and events like Manifest really bring it all together and put everybody in the same room and on the same stage, and make it a lot of fun too. Make it a lot of fun as well. So, honored to be there. I'm looking forward to definitely seeing you there, and so happy that you came on the show today. So really appreciate that, Katie.
Thank you so much for having me. You really hit on the key element, the fun. We couldn't be in Vegas and not have fun. So
thanks,
I'm glad
Katie. We can't thank you. Look, I know you have to be so busy right now. So we're going to let you go. But just before we do, let the audience know how to get in touch with you or what social media pages you would like them to follow.
Yes, absolutely. So make sure you go to the manifestvegas.com webpage. And if you haven't registered to attend yet, what are you waiting for? if you have any questions on how to register or have any questions or passion around DEI, please don't hesitate to link in with me on LinkedIn. Super easy, Katie Dates. Spells like it sounds, and I look forward to hearing from all of you on LinkedIn.
Thanks, Katie. And Kerim, what about you? How can people get a hold of you, buddy?
Our website is theatlasnetwork.com. We're a global supply chain solutions company and basically help small to medium businesses avoid expensive mistakes in the realm of supply chain efficiency and innovation. And on LinkedIn as well, like Katie said, Kerim Kfuri is where you can find me. And truly looking forward to seeing everybody in Manifest as well.
And thank you again, everyone, for watching this episode. And of course, you can follow our show on our LinkedIn page at The Supply and Demand Show and on our YouTube page at The Supply and Demand Show. So everyone, have a safe week, and we'll hope you'll join us again for our next episode. See you later.